Well, Happy New Year to you all. Yeah, I'm playing with this Jonnydavro variant of the Sec 15 circuit, and I'm just beginning on that whole world, so really quite clueless. And I will say that this circuit is very mysteriously fun. I was quite convinced that I could not get it to go for the life of me, given the components that I have in front of me, which are quite different than Jonnydavro's components in values. So I thought, well, it's just not going to happen. So what I did that I think helps if you're a complete beginner like me is get a little coil going. Find yourself a transistor that will operate your coil in Slayer mode, if we will. G-Bluer. You go to G-Bluer's channel and dig through some of his older videos where he was posting the circuit for Slayer exciter. Get your coil running on the Slayer exciter first, and know that your transistor is going to work with your coil. Now, I haven't gotten as far as replicating Johnny's magnetic effect, but that could be for a few reasons. I'll turn the light back on. I'm running at 12 volts and not a whole bunch of milliamps. I would say around 60 or maybe, well, a little better, maybe 75 milliamps. And what I've got going is that inductor that jumps from positive to the collector. Mine's like 120 microhenries, which is pretty high. My resistor is about 1.2 mega ohms. Now my one inductor, I've just got one of your typical little resistor looking inductors, and I think its value is about 7, and I can't get the magnetic effect to work with that little guy. But I did get it to work, and one of the things that I found helped, you can see I took my primary left over from when I was running it on Slayer mode, and I just hooked it around and just let it float around my bulb. Now I managed to get this thing running, but I didn't get the bulb to go bright like it is now. And I'll tell you, if you're a beginner like me, this circuit is just all about capacitance and is very tricky for me to work with. So I used a variable capacitor, which helped a lot. But even having chosen this, for me to get this thing to go, I had to touch different areas, like where my beginning of my coil comes in over here. I would get it to illuminate to a certain point, but then I would touch this, and that would fire it up. And you touch anything, you get your hands, you go over and you touch the variable capacitor, anything and everything can possibly affect how well it excites the area. But it is a really, really fun one to play with. It's a challenge to get it to go. So go over to Johnny's site and have a look at it, and give it a shot. It's a lot of fun, and it's a very, as you can see, it's a very low draw circuit, so it's definitely worth playing around with, even at this level, which is kind of, I hope it's not an insult to the doctor, but it's off on a tangent, I guess, but it's certainly this one. Thanks for watching.